Read the disclaimer, 13 and up.
Hello everyone! For this video, we're going to be reviewing episode 2 of Beyblade vs. QuadsStrike. So we're going to get started on the review. I'm going to give my thoughts, what do I think about it, any worries for the future, and yeah, we're going to get started.
So the episode starts off with basically, at Pax's place, Pax and Quadra. See a lot of these crystals, which at first I thought, I don't know, they kind of reminded me a little bit of kind of like the elements of Pandora, but they're kind of just doing the researching stuff. He did invent actually Pandora. He did make the Pandora for Quadra. And yeah, she reports back. So they still don't know that Quadra and Pri are the same person. It feels like Beyblade vs. God, by the way, when they didn't realize that she was red-eyed. It's not that hard to tell. The very distinct hairstyle and the voice. It's not like there's any mask. I don't know why they didn't just try to make more of an effort to try to confuse, because in the preview, I'll hit in a second. But yeah, basically, BELFYRE, and because of the fact that she was in that area, is drawing out her elemental power, okay? So then after he wakes up, Renzo, because they actually get the Tetra Stadium. I'm just calling it the Thunder Edge. It's kind of weird that they don't have it the actual name all the time. Every single time, it's always they call it. I don't know why they just don't call it. Especially when you're dubbing it, why wouldn't you just say Thunder Edge because you're selling that set? That's more of a nitpick on the thing, but yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. So Dangerous basically practices with Cyclone. I'm calling it Dangerous because it is TAKARA TOMY. I don't care what people say. That's TT. Okay, when they get to actually the HASBRO base, we call it the HASBRO name. And basically what happens is he is so distracted by the fact he lost to Quadra. And then after Renzo is like, hey, Belle, why aren't you taking me seriously? And he's like, oh, why should I? Whatever, right? And then after he gets upset, he leaves. He wants to go back to Brazil or whatever and just get out. Hana's like, no, don't leave, because Bishara, I keep on saying it's Bishara, not Basara, because of the dub thing. No, don't leave, because, I'll be sad. Okay, then after, it's very nice. I like this. It's very much a season 1 vibe, I would say. I like the characterization in this episode. I still hate the shot of the CGI donut. I despise it. And, well, a little cheesy in this one, but he's like, hey, you gotta go talk back to your friend, Bill. You gotta... I don't know, I'm doing the voice again. I'm doing the same voice I did with Dragon in the GT reviews. You gotta apologize. And then after... the whole apology scene, whatever, very, very nice. And then after, Bill thinking, okay, well, how can I defeat her? And then after, he imagines all the elements and makes Divine, which did have one good shot. I think I have it somewhere at the end. Here it is. I still think it's disturbing to look at these bays in the animation. I'm sorry, they just don't look right. Looks so awkward. I mean, they did their best job to try to make it look good, but that's still a no from me. And it's funny, because he keeps on getting flashbacks to Quadra, so then after she enters the room, he's like, what, is that Quadra? He's like, oh, I'm out of here. But, I don't know, I'm pretty sure if he just turned around, he would have seen her. I don't know, whatever, it was kind of awkward, that part. But she basically challenges Belle. Okay, and he's basically doing research, because BELFYRE is drawing out all that potential of the element in the Pandora. So some nice shots, I would say, for Quadra, I would say. Some nice shots for kind of like the zoom and stuff with some expression stuff. I think we saw that more with Quadra than really Belle this episode. So Belle starts off being defensive. Because obviously they have to advertise the 4-in-1 gimmick, right? So they're like, oh, BELFYRE's defensive? Yeah, and then after they go through the battles, whatever, it goes 1, 2, lightning whip. This was a good cut. I know they're going to reuse this, obviously, but I do like the fluid animation when she goes and she does the lightning attack, even if it's just going to be reused bank. Very nice charge hit. Then after this power-up shot, we've seen before just with the aura. This shot kind of did bug me a little bit because the way that they were doing it, if they try to change the lighting in the background, it could have maybe made it a little bit more of like a serious shot, that she's trying to take it seriously because BELFYRE is getting a little stronger. It's a draw, and then after you do the whole attachment thing. So a little bit of my issue in terms of the formulation of the battles is that I don't like if it's going to keep on going, oh, no attachment, attachment. It gets very repetitive, and this is my point kind of with no gimmicks, because with the gimmicks of the TAKARA TOMY base, there are inventive ways
to do the battles. When you don't have them, and you just have it with Hasbro in the base and like the crud of no gimmicks, the only thing that they can do is just mask the effects on that Beyblade, but it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't do it for me, to be honest with you. And then after, yeah, he's drawing out to potential. Both blades are going around. In terms of at least the choreography in the battle, I'll say that it was very, very solid for this one. I just hope they managed to make somehow things interesting, or just make up more of this fantasy special effects stuff, because that's the only direction they can do. This was a nice shot. Whoever is doing the thick outlines, I don't know who it is, but you'll notice the difference in some shots where the outlines are a little bit thicker on certain points for like emphasis. Those I think look really, really cool. Yeah, but both are going excited and crazy. See kind of Quadra's face. BELFYRE is going down, and then after it's in the air, crushing. And this shot I think reminds me, I think this was kind of similar to Dangerous with that eye thing. I think it was against Raphael or whatever. The avatar I believe is slightly modified from the original Dangerous, unless I'm wrong on that one. It's going for it. Nice expressive shots here of Pri. I think they have, on the eye shots at least, very, very consistent on that. And yeah, I think on the second half of this battle, it gets a little bit better visually, because he does a little like Divine Wrecker, whatever. And he does indeed win, because then after crashes down, boom, and beats her. She gets upset. The only thing I had here is that you can tell that between these two shots, it's that there's no real transition or in between to it. This shot's a very good shot, very good shading and all that. I think this looks really cool. I just think because it's literally just one frame, and the next frame it gets like this. So you can definitely tell overall with QuadsStrike that for what they have, it's I think it's kind of on the low level that we've seen since from DB. I think it's just part of the issue with Beyblade goes on for the animation production, that you notice that slight dip. I do think at least I do feel a little bit better than DB. I think it's more just on the story-wise, but you see she gets upset. There are flames. Flame Pandora, obviously. And then after she's talking to him, oh, I'm upset that I lost. And this is basically in her normal Pri, not in the Quadra identity. So then after she approaches asking if she can train there, Belle says, oh, I gladly accept. I still don't know why you can't tell that it's her. It doesn't make any sense. If she had like a mask or something that like changes the voice, that could have made more sense, but whatever. And cool shots here. Then after next episode is going to be Dante versus Belle. They forgot to do the little animation error here. They forgot to actually color in the blue parts on his hair, unless that's on purpose. No, it's not. It's definitely not. That is an animation error. So Pri's here and Quadra's here. He doesn't realize that. I don't know why. That's just dumb. I don't care. It's like the same thing I thought of, like the character's identity. If they're gonna try to like pretend, oh wait, you're different people, like at least try something to make it at least like, because you basically see her entire face, so there's no way that he couldn't tell. Anyways, they clash. It's gonna be against Divine versus Pandora. Dragon comes back. Woo, baby, Dragon, yeah. Gambit Dragon's gonna be coming in the next episode. I'm very excited to see Dante return. Is probably one of my favorites in terms of the Burst MCs. And yeah, that's pretty much it for my thoughts. I hope for the battle choreography, all that stuff, they do manage to get that actually worked out. I still feel that I'm still a little bit worried on the battles thing. I think story-wise, it's doing very well. I think I'm liking it because it kind of reminds me of Season 1. So story-wise, I think they're doing good. Battle-wise, hope it does well. I think the animation is one thing. The animation, I think, is sometimes is okay. Sometimes they do exceptional, but that's usually just because they have bank animation shots where they just reuse it for later episodes. I think the art is kind of, it's sometimes here and sometimes like here, so it's kind of wildly inconsistent, but I do hope they can keep strong. We literally have everything for like this whole week, I'm pretty sure, so yeah, tomorrow's gonna be Dante versus Quadra. Dante versus Quadra. Actually, no, I think that might be later. I think it's Dante. Actually, I don't know who it's gonna be. I have to double check. Anyways, that's gonna be it for now. What did you think of this episode? What did you like? What did you not like about it? Let me know. And as we end off, I want to mention that we have a store, which is an optional way to support the channel. We have DB/BU products, and we have pre-orders up for Beyblade X. It is an optional way to support the channel. I appreciate any support regardless. I want to say thank you all for watching. Please make sure to share your thoughts, and that's going to be it for now. Bye!